We are live at the CompuBox Academy. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss.
Vasily. A lot of trash. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? The perfect counter lands. Good punch. You'd like to see more jabs. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The courage on display here is incredible. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Callan in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell to start round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You've got a swarmer on your case, you know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him, you've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Just misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Callan in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
I've been in fights like...
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Swing and a miss for that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. He misses with that jab. Misses with the jab. Catch and shoot. Let's talk about Callan in that last round. After what we saw in that last round. Back at it in round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, they're not thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
These two were made for each other. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Just misses with that uppercut. No rest for the weary. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Callan in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You gotta go back out there and win. Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe, just get your breath.
Time for the 5th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A perfect counter shot. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Just missed with that hook. Can't land that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Callan in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Just boxing, be smart, get your nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Stay focused.
This is the beginning of round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Good counter punch. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Can't find a home for that jab. And he scores with the counter. Just missed with that hook. Got out of the way of that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Callan in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork or you're going to be a cooked goose.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Those counter punches have to hurt. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Callan just got caught. It somehow weathered the storm.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Callan in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round. Round 8, and we're off again. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice punch. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter shot lands. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The way either one of these fighters hoped it would go, but they can't be too upset. No one loses here. This fight's a draw.